How's it hanging, people? It's your boy MillzySawUs, and welcome back to another episode of this epic series known as my FIFA 16 PSG Career Mode. This is Season 8, Part 2, technically, known as Finished Winter Transfer Window, and yes I have, guys. So ever since the ending of Season 7, just a little recap for those who are new to the channel and series, I stopped doing this PSG Career Mode, you know, on a sort of, how can I put this into words? I stopped recording the entire journey, and instead I'm breaking it down into 3-part, like, you know, 3 episodes per season now. So I do one at the end of the summer transfer window, one at the end of the winter transfer window, and one at the very end of the season. PSG Career Mode has become now a minor series. It used to be my major FIFA project on my YouTube channel. Oh my goodness, I can see a spider. Can you guys give me a second? I need to take care of this spider right now. I can see a big motherfucker. Big motherfucker. Like, he is black and he is ready to kill me. Like, legit ready to kill me. I need to get tissue. Please tell me I haven't lost him. No, I haven't lost him. I'm still here, guys. I'm still recording. Flipping typical that a spider decides to attack now. Right, I got him. He's in this tissue. Yep, he's in this tissue. Give me a sec. I do apologise for that, guys. I'm so sorry you never got to see that on camera. I'm kind of naked at the moment. Not that you want to know about that. I'll say I'm naked, but I'm not. I've got t-shirt and boxers on, so I can't be bothered to get trousers on. I'm feeling lazy. That's why they call me the lazy gamer. And yes, I did commit murder. I have just killed a spider. Yeah. Moving on. So what was I saying? Yeah, so PSG has stopped becoming my major project now, and it's become a minor project. I'm still, you know, trying to decide what could be my new major project for FIFA 16, but with FIFA 17 not long, like not far away at all, guys, I'm sort of running out of ideas. I've got plenty of ideas, it's just being bothered to do them, you know? And I really wanted to make it a target of finishing my FIFA career mode of PSG before it came out, because that was always my favourite career mode. And yeah, things are a little bit slow at the moment. I do apologise for that as well, guys. I'm truly sorry. I've been spending a lot of time with my girlfriend. I haven't really been playing my PS4 that much. I've been playing some Lego Star Wars. That's always good fun. Playing a bit of GTA 5. I've been doing Dying Light with Downey 2010. We're probably going to do some later if he's up for it. But yeah, in terms of FIFA, not a lot. I must admit, not a lot. And you know what? I might have to get some shorts on, because this bloody chair is sticking to my leg. It's a leather chair, so it is legit sticking to me. So there we go. I've got some trousers. I've got some trousers, people, but you still ain't seeing my beautiful face. Right, so basically, this could be a lengthy episode, guys. I'm going to show you exactly what went down from the summer all the way to now. So sit back, relax, get your feet up, grab some food and popcorn, and without further ado, let's get crack-a-lacking. So, I think the first place to start is the tables. As you can see, after 23 games, we have won 19, drawn 3, and lost only 1 game. We have scored 49 goals, conceded 10, gives us a goal difference of 39, with a grand total of 60 points. As you can see, in 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th place, we've got Montpellier, Marseille, Toulouse and AS Monaco. And unfortunately, in the relegation zone, we've got RC Lens and AJ Auxerre, so no surprises there. A little reminder, we did win the Trophy Champ at the beginning of the season. And unfortunately, guys, I have some very sad news. We did get eliminated from the Coupe Nationale, so you guys know that I ain't been playing my games. I'm simulating every single game. It's how I do things, you know. I prefer simulating games. I find it a bit more realistic, a bit more fun, a great way to create drama and tension, and it just makes the game a little bit more interesting, you know. It's the way I've played FIFA. I'm always gonna play it that way. There are times where I do like to play games, or will play a career mode where I play every game. I'm more interested in the player career mode, you know, like being Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo. Though I've never, you know, done a full-on project on that, I really should one day. You know, maybe get like some inspiration from the famous YouTuber B-. Big shout out to him, he's fantastic. I love his content. But yeah, so you can see the following clubs, their logos, who is through to the round of 16. So place your bets, guys, and let me know in the comments section after this video has been uploaded. Who do you think is going to win? Even though I've got hardly any fans and probably no one's going to comment. Right, moving on, the Coupe de Ligue, we have made it to the final. I think we're going up against SM Kine from memory. Based on the logo, I can see. I don't know them off by heart, so please do not slate me off, guys. I am not as knowledgeable at football as you guys are, who may play it religiously when you are home. But me, I don't know a lot about football, guys. I am a big fan of football. I do love football. I'm trying to not talk about it too much because I'm still a little bit upset with Manchester United's loss the other day. I say the other day, I mean yesterday. Let's not get into that. Let's just not get into that. So we got disqualified from the American Challenge Cup, guys. I don't know if you remember, because we didn't have enough players. So FC Bayern went on to win that trophy. In the Copa Europe, we did defeat Valencia. And coming up to the Champions Cup, guys, we have made it to the round of 16s. Our next opponent being Real Madrid. Now, in Europa League, if it eventually loads up, it is still yet to be decided who will be facing off against one another in the round of 16, so that's something to look forward to. Now, guys, as you are already probably know, and in case those who don't, I have taken up for the first time in my career a international manager's duty. So I'm taking France to glory, hopefully for the Euro Championship qualifiers. We're doing really well at the moment. We've got 4 wins, 2 draws with no losses, still undefeated. 10 goals have been scored, 4 goals have been conceded. That's a goal difference of 6 with a grand total of 14 points. So I have been enjoying my international football, I'm not going to lie, and I will get into that just in a little bit, I will. And that is it for the tables, guys. I'm not going to go through top scorers as the competitions have not been finished yet, and there's no point in me going through fixtures because there's really no point. A squad report, you know what, I don't see why not. I will do a squad report and then we can check the squad report again at the end of the season. Do you know what? Actually, no. I changed my mind. We're not going to do a squad report, but I will show you the squad ranking. So, James Rodriguez, or James Rodriguez, had a grand total of 9.5 rating in his most recent game. With 2 assists, 2-0 against FC Lorient. But as you can see, my top 10. And if I scroll down, you guys can check out your favourite player, who stands where. But that was just in case you were interested. I'm sorry if I'm blubbering or whatever you want to say. It's kind of hard to decide what to talk about because there's just so much to talk about. Let me see, injury list. I've got no one injured anymore, thank Lord. I've made all my scouts come back since the winter transfer window is closed. We've still got so much money in the bank, and I'm simply doing a budget split of 90 by 10, which gives us a grand total of $414 million in transfer budget. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. That leaves us with a wage budget of over £800,000. I think, guys, arguably we are the richest we've ever been, simply because of my profiting around, you know, with certain players, you know, selling players on, pre-contracted players, you know, loaning players out. I'm just building so much money and I don't know what to spend it on. I could go buy the most biggest players in the world, but that would just leave me with like too much depth in my squad with a lot of unhappy players, and I could just sell them on. It kind of sounds like I do that already. So I think it's time to go through transfer negotiations with you guys. Now, fair warning, I will be mentioning transfer negotiations that have occurred during the summer as well, just to keep you guys in the loop. So without further ado, guys, let's get crack-a-lacking. So with our successful negotiations, we're going to do it by overall. We have, I repeat, we have sold Manuel Neuer, the greatest goalkeeper in FIFA 16. And I know what you're thinking, Millsy, what the fuck are you doing? Why would you do that? I know he's old, but still, it doesn't matter with goalkeepers. He's 36 years old. Your policy strictly says that a player can stay in your squad even over the age of 35 if they are 88 overall and above. So what are you doing? Well, guys, here's the thing. Manuel Neuer is homesick. He's absolutely homesick. And this is what EA are a little bit stupid about. They do that whole storyline where a player is homesick, but then they don't go back to their country. They go to a different one. So Manuel Neuer's gone to Arsenal. So I'm pretty sure Arsenal are going to be dominating the Premier League, which we will check out in the third and final episode of Season 8. But yeah, he was just unhappy, guys. He missed home, but he just went off to England. It would have made more sense if Borussia Dortmund or FC Bayern or any of the stronger German teams brought him back, you know, but no, he's just gone to Arsenal. I put him on the transfer list. Liverpool gave me a bid for him. He was even added into a straight swap with a goalkeeper I did manage to successfully bring to the club, which I will get to in a minute. But yeah, he's basically gone to Arsenal for 36. The board sold him without my approval. Fuckers. Absolute fuckers. But I will miss him. He has been one of the greatest goalkeepers in this team. So I wish him the best of luck. So he's worth 40.5, but unfortunately we never made a profit on him. I'm pretty sure we spent a lot of money for him to be transferred to PSG. But with that age, it's bound to happen. You're bound to get pennies for him, which in this case is 36.5. Now guys, I'm a little bit parched. So I'm going to go and get a drink while you guys read them and weep them on the names who have joined the club and left the club. Give me a sec, guys. Oh yeah, that's some good juice. Sorry guys, I'm sorry this is a bit of a boring episode. I'm not a proper YouTuber, guys, so don't expect the most amazing videos. I don't do this for a living. You know, a part of me wishes I did, but I need the equipment to do so and the patience to edit my videos. And since I don't have either of them, I'm just doing this as a hobby for my own personal enjoyment. And if, like I said before a million times, if I make a few friends along the way, some subscribers, and get a couple of spectators, fantastic. But in the meantime, guys, let's continue down the list. We have purchased, once again, the surfaces of Thibaut, I think it's Thibaut Courtois. He is one of the world's best goalkeepers at the moment. I mean, I guess he always has been. But with Manuel Neuer gone, I needed the surfaces of two world-class goalkeepers. Because João Carlos is a world-class goalkeeper. But he's also getting old. Like, he's coming up to 35 as well. So with Courtois at 30, I figured he would make a valuable replacement for the likes of Manuel Neuer. But I've also found somebody else. And this is the goalkeeper I was talking about. This is Samuel Radlinger. This was the straight swap I was going to do for Manuel Neuer, but they wanted a bit more money for him. So instead, I gave Lazio Isco, my central attacking midfielder, for the services of Radlinger. But I did have to give them $6 million, which is nothing really. I shouldn't even have to do player swaps, because I'm guessing that's how I make a lot of money. I do player swaps instead of splashing out my cash. But I really should learn to splash my cash out because I have so much of it. It's just ridiculous. But we did obtain the services of Samuel Radlinger. Now, I have yet to decide who's going to be the first team goalkeeper, who's going to be the second team goalkeeper. Now, good thing about Radlinger, he's 30 as well. Now, I will compare him and Courtois in Season 9 to decide who gets to be the first team's goalkeeper. They will have to fight for that spot, with João Carlos having to fight alongside them as well. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So, Radlinger is with me now, and Courtois will be joining us in Season 9. Luis Suarez, as you guys are aware, is on a 1-year loan to Montpellier, and with Montpellier second in the league table, you know exactly why. This man right here has brought them to the top. I guarantee it. So we'll be checking out his stats at the end of the season to see how many goals he's scored for that club. Lewandowski obviously joined our squad at the beginning of the season. So did Isco, Goetze, Fancinelli. We also purchased in the summer. We got him for a nice 30 million and also gave FC Schalke Benzema. So I do hope he's doing really well. Guys, we managed to retain the services of Marco Reus. He will be joining us in Season 9. Now, I have no idea what I'm going to do with Hazard. Hazard is a better player than Marco Reus. But it might be a case where I send Hazard out on loan so Reus can get some first team game time. Oh, I love that juice. So much better. So much better. Boateng will be joining us from SC Barcelona 89 overall. I could not pass. I could not let him go. You know, he is older, 34 to be precise. That does make me a little bit nervous. But his birthday, from what I gather, if I'm right next to my computer, so if I get a new tab up, sorry I can't show you guys this. Boateng, birthday. When is his birthday? So his birthday is in September. So it's a tricky one. It is certainly a tricky one. I'll probably have him for the first. Probably gonna have him for the second team, if not the third team. If not the first team. See how he does in the first couple of months, and then maybe sell him or loan him out in January. But we'll just have to see. We'll have to see. Sterling has obviously gone on a 1-year loan to Mönchengladbach. Carvalho joined us at the beginning of the season, so did Alba. Ozil and Rakitic have departed the club for a 1-year loan. Ozil going to Deportivo, and Rakitic went with Sterling to Mönchengladbach, I think. Did he? Yeah, Mönchengladbach. Aguero joined us from Man City at the beginning, so did Pastore. Now, this is a new signing, guys. A new signing I have brought in the winter transfer window, Nabil Fekir. The reason why I got him, even though I don't need him, is because we've built up a little bit of a relationship. I've got to know a lot of French players since joining the international duty. I have gone through loads of names of who should be a part of the French international squad. And I brought Fekir along because he's 87 overall and he's a fantastic striker. But the reason why I needed him into the squad was because he can play left wing. And he is my French team left winger. But look at those positions. He can play striker, he can play cam, he can play right and left wing. He's a beast. And that's why I brought him along. You know, I had a little word with him and I said to him, look, Fekir, you know, you work for me in the international duty. You know what's got to happen now. You're a good player. You've got to come to PSG. You know, come away from Bayern Leverkusen and come to PSG. I offered Bayern Leverkusen $50 million. I think I also gave them a player. It may have been Daniel Sturridge, because Daniel Sturridge was not getting any game time. He was older, and Fekir just seems like a very well-placed player in my squad. 29 years old as well. Couldn't go wrong there. Stones obviously went to Lyonnais for a one-year loan. Matic left us for Chelsea in the summer. Salah joined us on a pre-contract. Danilo joined us. Benteke. We have finally got Lucas back, guys. I sold him many seasons ago to Atletico Madrid. He done really well there, but I miss him. I want him back in that right wing. He's such a phenomenal player, and the best part is he's only 30 years old. He can cover that right when Gareth Bale becomes a little bit too old. I think he will make a valuable replacement, but I do miss my old team, I must admit. But I couldn't pass up when I saw Lucas's name in that 6 months until expiry contract. So yeah, he's coming to join us in season 9. Costa is on a one-year loan to Deportivo with Ozil. We actually managed to send Salah out on loan, on a short-term loan to Lazio. You know, since we've been making quite a few deals, me and Lazio. So Salah has joined Lazio for the rest of the season. Benteke has gone to Real Madrid on a short-term loan. Conor Blianco joined us at the beginning of the season. Krychowiak joined us at the beginning of the season. Sturridge joined us at the beginning of the season. Shaqiri also joined us. Lamela, Sanabria, El Shaarawy, Gomez, Moreno. Lukaku got sold to Atletico Madrid for $50 million. That was at the beginning of the season, I do believe. Lamela also departed the club for a short-term loan, so him and Salah have gone to Lazio. Sanabria has gone to AS Monaco for a short-term loan, which will be interesting to see how well he does. El Shaarawy has gone to I think Malaga, yeah, I can see it right there. Malaga CF. So it'll be interesting to also see how well he does. Baptista joined us at the beginning. Halilovic went to Wolfsburg at the beginning of the season. Januzaj got sold to Chelsea at the beginning. Iheanacho has joined the club at the beginning of the season. Begu departed to Chelsea at the beginning of the season. And Zuma went to Juventus at the beginning of the season. And Iheanacho's gone also on a short-term loan to Lyonnais. So let's see how well he does. And Mendes also I bought from the free agency. We all know about that. And Teixeira has departed the club and had a short-term loan to Valencia CF. Congratulations to our youth player, my youth goalkeeper. I don't know what Valencia is going to do with a 69 overall goalkeeper, but it looks like they're desperate. But yeah, best of luck, and let's hope he gets some game time. Unfortunately, I couldn't loan out my other youth players. I am very sorry about that, guys. But yeah, it is what it is, I'm afraid. It is what it is. I can't get over how good that juice is. That squash is lovely. Now let me check out the unsuccessful negotiations. You can see there, living proof. Manuel Neuer was wanted by Liverpool. They were going to go for the 50, but the board got in there earlier and just sold him to Arsenal. It's a fucking piss take. We tried to get Sanchez, didn't happen. Now, here is the funny thing, guys. Thomas Muller and Yuri Tielemans were on a 6-month expiry contract. I tried to attempt to get the both of them for season 9. I couldn't do that because deals. There was a bit of a glitch in my game, and I really wish I recorded it. There was a glitch in my game where deals had not been finished from the summer transfer window, and I know it sounds crazy, and I wish you guys will believe me, but trust me, I'm not making this up. Deals were still going on. Like, they had obviously stopped because the summer transfer window was over, but these deals were not like officially finished. So come like the winter transfer window, they were like reactivated, still on. And what I had done in the summer transfer window was try to get in the services of Muller and Tielemans through a loan spell, but their clubs didn't buy it. They didn't want to do. They didn't want to do those kind of deals. So every time I was making an offer to Muller and Tielemans, like via a contract, the clubs would come back to me saying, "We do not want to loan our player out at this time," and I was like, "I'm trying an attempt to steal your player without your approval, so fuck off." But no, it wasn't working, and Newcastle has snatched Tielemans, and I think no one has snatched Thomas Muller because he's 33 years old, but he's someone we're going to grab, guys, in the summer because he deserves to be in my club. I don't care what anyone says. He will be one of my targets, one of my priority targets, because he hasn't joined PSG yet, and every world-class player should join PSG. Now, we couldn't gain the services of Dybala. We didn't really need him. A lot of these players we didn't really need. But we wanted to gain the services of Depay, but I didn't have enough spaces. But I think we can still grab him because he's a free agent. So I will definitely attempt that. And you can see there a lot of players. There was a club. We could have got all of these players, guys. We could have easily. But where I'm such a stingy manager who tried to save as much money as I can and don't necessarily want to give a player what he wants, some of these deals just got blown off, you know? And for good reason, because I don't have enough room in my squad. There is literally not enough room. If we have a look at my sell players section, I've got 48 out of 52 players. Now, I think all of those spots were filled. Those last 4 spots have been filled with pre-contracts, guys. So, you know, that means I've got an entire squad of people. So, it is what it is. That is the way the cookie crumbles. So, what I'm going to do off camera is take everybody off the transfer. In fact, what I will do is keep, just so the system can get it through their head, I'm going to keep players on, like, the ones who I want to get loaned out or sold. So they're aware of those players that I want to get rid of in Season 9. I'm going to try and outsmart the system and, you know, try and go through with some of my theories. You know, because I take them off loan or I take them off the transfer list and then I put them back on it. I might as well keep them, like, on the loan list or keep them on the transfer list. Because what's the point in taking them off? I don't know why I did that in the first place. Because most of these players in my squad I plan to get rid of anyway. So there's hopefully going to be a lot of sold players come Season 9. I want to free up a lot of room, you know. I want to get a lot of space in my club. And just start focusing on players' performances rather than just getting money. It's not really about that anymore. The whole objective now is to try and finish this entire career mode before FIFA 17 comes. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So what I do plan to do is send out my scouts to every country, hopefully. And in this time span from now to the end of the season, they will find me world-class players who I could try to target for Season 9, depending on whether they're as good as the players that I've already got. let's have a look at the office, shall we? Transfer deadline day has ended. Over $262 million was spent in that transfer deadline day. Let's have a look at my monthly scouting update. So, in France, I sign players who are between 70 and 95, you know, but any player who has a potential between 64 and 80, they have literally, if they're like in the 60s, no, I don't look at overall, guys. I look at potential. That is all I do. So this guy, hell to the no. No. Do you see what I'm doing? I am not signing any of those players because I don't see the 90s and I don't see the 70s. They have to be between those two numbers. So ideally, you know, a potential between 70 and 90 would be great. That's a good example. Florian or Tag from Germany. Potential between 74 and 94. For all I know, it could be his potential going up just to 79. But there's only one way to find out about that. So I signed these players. We got another Sule. Is that Nicolas Soule's brother? I don't know. Is that his younger brother? I don't know. I really don't know. But we're going to reject him anyway because he doesn't look great. You know, a club like PSG now is just a world-class club. There is no room for small fry, you know, like for small talent, except for youth players. I do train youth players. I am using the training system, guys. And it's proven to be quite effective. You know, Mendes is a beast. You know, he's getting game time in the second squad. It's one game every blue moon. You know, he's always on the bench for the second squad. And sometimes he gets substituted. So he is getting his game time. But unfortunately, I couldn't loan him out. But guys, I am very pleased to say my boy Card Chuckle is online. And probably in a few moments he's going to ask me to do the other career mode. And Card Chuckle, before you ask and waste your finger energy, I will do the other career mode after this episode for you, man. We need to get to work on that Russian team. So it's something to really look forward to, guys. So stay tuned for that. But when Card Chuckle is not there to help me, I don't really feel like doing it. I count on Card Chuckle. He's like my he's like my 6-star agent. He's definitely like my 6-star agent. But there you go. He says, when is your Euro career? And I've just told him, don't worry, man. It's going to be after this episode, I promise. So Bruno Carmona, hell no. There's a message to... I know there's a message today, dude. Don't worry about it. Don't even sweat it. You're better off talking to me through Twitter. Twitter might be a lot more faster. And guys, yes, I do have Twitter. You can find me at MillzySawUs49. Please do. It's a lot easier to communicate to me if you just wanted to get to know me or ask me about future projects or even just have a chat with me. Twitter is the one. I've only joined Twitter a few weeks ago, and I don't really follow people at all. I'll follow you guys. Most definitely follow you guys. So I'm just on my Twitter right now, just distracted with Card Chuckles' tweets. Oh, that squash is lovely, so refreshing. Might need to get me another one. I'll DM you transfer offers, etc. when you move on to the Euro. Alright then, yeah, thanks buddy, really appreciate that. And Card Chuckle, do be there for the Euro career mode. I always need your help. You're always welcome for my streams. We're like partners, you see. And I feel like the Euro career mode is going to be even more epic than the flipping Football League championships and stuff, you know, because it's just a whole new country, a whole new bunch of teams. It's going to be exciting, guys. So I want to try and get this episode done as quickly as possible. So let's reject these guys. Assign him because he looks pretty good. Reject, reject. Alright, so that's my emails done. Right, let's browse some jobs. Let's see what we got. So Schalke would, we could go to FC Schalke at this point, and that is the only club we can go to. They do have a nice little transfer budget there, but I know Sani, I know Witzel, I know Matip. I know Hawaides, but that is the only players I know from that team. You certainly are, Carchockle. You certainly are my partner in crime. Right, what else have we got? I won't go through team stats. That is for the end of the season, the same as player stats. I will check out the other leagues in the final episode. Squad report is the final episode as well. I believe that is it, actually, guys. Yeah, that's it. Fantastic. I'm going to end the episode right there. It's a nice 35-minute episode for you guys. Please like or subscribe if you want to. I'm not forcing you to, but only if you want to. And stay tuned for some more content, guys. And I'll see you in the third and final episode of Season 8 for this PSG Career Mode. But in the meantime, guys, stay bloody tuned for the Ural Career Mode. Me and my partner in crime, Mr. Carchuckle, my 5-star... my 5-star scout, will be continuing the epic career mode of yours truly, moving from England to Russia. So I'm just going to save that right there, guys. Thank you so much for watching to all my non-existent fans. Above all else, guys, I'm your boy, MillzySawUs, your #1 fed for lazy game, and this has been my FIFA 16 PSG Career Mode Season 8, Episode 2. Take care, guys, and above all else, goodbye. I don't know why I did that.